Here we go.
Is this it? Wait, can we post it on YouTube? We can't post it on YouTube. Not yet. Not yet.
Ah, you bitch asses. Oh, Ichi. Look at you. Oh, he's asking if he has a wish. What would it be?
We have collected all Dragon Balls in this venue.
Ah!
To call Sunrun for all of us.
Yo, come forth. Let's go. Nuh-uh. Not me, buddy. Not me. You ain't catching me. Uh-uh. Get somebody else with that shit.
Peggy 12.
Oh, here it is. 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 Let's go. Hey, 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 hey. Whoa. Show the love. Show the love. Oh, yes. Let's go. Oh, yo. Oh. Here we go. This intro. Yeah. Oh, shit. Yo, what an intro. Here we are. Hey, let's go, Kefla. Yes. Yes. She's here. Boys and girls, she's here. Yes. Oh, yeah. I'm coming back to Dragon Ball. I'm coming back. Sorry. Sorry, I'm coming back to fighterz. And it... Oh. Yes. That was beautiful.
Yo, are you serious? Are you?
Okay. Yo. What the hell did I just say? Glad I recorded that too, because I got it recorded there. So, video's going up. Breakdown is coming. There's all that. We got Kefla and UI Goku coming February 28th. That is not too far away. That is actually 2 weeks away. Dragon Ball Season 3 means that means Season 3 is going to be dropping pretty soon. And yeah, no. Like this is great. This is definitely gonna get me back into Dragon Ball FighterZ. I am 100% back into Dragon Ball FighterZ, bro. They did that. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. You know, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. That. Yeah. No, that was impressive. That was impressive. I like the moves. I like everything that's being brought to the table, and I got to tell you guys that Dragon Ball FighterZ Season 3, yeah, it's a whole new game. It's a whole new game. It's a whole new game. It's like me playing Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and then going into Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Ultimate type. Like, this is the best Dragon Ball game, competitive-wise, ever made. And it just gets better. They just know what to do. They just know what buttons to press. It's an amazing ride. It's an amazing experience. It's crazy. And wow. yeah, that's yeah, holy shit. But now begins the breakdown portion of the video. So, as you guys may know, like every reveal, everything that we get shown, I always usually give a breakdown as to what we see on screen. And thus far, this particular video that we got, we was shown almost every, I can't say almost every single move, but we was shown a lot or a glimpse of what to expect from both Ultra Instinct and Kefla. So what we're going to go ahead and be doing is breaking down how the moves are our first reaction to these move sets that we're being shown on the screen. We're gonna go ahead and break those down and, you know, kind of theorize how they're going to work and in their respective how that will mix in, of course, with not only the new interface that's coming, the new build that's coming, but of course, you know, how it's already going to interact with certain characters that you're playing with, or how that's going to work, you know, mid battle, you know, like wall bounce, you know, 2H, all that good stuff. If it's a, you know, DP or that, so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and get this breakdown done, and let's see exactly what UI Goku is coming with, and of course the Fusion Kefla. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the spacebar. Now, that right there, it's simply his heavy. That is just his heavy. That is Goku's heavy. That is not a special move, a special technique, or anything like that. It is his circle move. His circle move gives him a dash punch forward. You can't charge it. No, you don't eat. You won't eat any move like Broly or anything like that. It's just a regular heavy. Now, as you guys can see, when you push him, it bounces him off the wall. Now, this right here, this has to be one of his special moves. The reason, the breakdown, and the reason why I say that this has to be one of the special moves listed, I think is either the down forward X, the quarter forward X, or the quarter backward X, is because of the way that he is glowing right here. In this revelation, as you guys can see, the glow is way different when he's hitting, see, or in the bounce. But then here, the heat is different. So that means that the move, this is a move. It's not you just standing still and he's gonna dodge it or anything like that. I think that this is actually going to be his down back weak or down back heavy. Yes, this is definitely one of his special moves. It's one of his down quarter circle forward or quarter circle backward weak or heavy. As you guys can see, it works not only, see, only if you're on the floor, but it also works as an anti-aerial. So if you use the technique, he'll go ahead, whoop, dodge, and then appear behind you. Now this right here has, again, like I said beforehand, that's how I knew that it is his actual, it is one of his his quarter circle weak or quarter circle heavies, because his EX is making you teleport and hit the character, and that's what is being shown next, right here, when you use it. So you appear behind the character, and it makes him bounce off the wall. That is going to be interesting because we're not being shown the true distance as to how far this can actually work. Apparently, if you use, from the way it's being shown here, this is a zoning technique. So, in the sense, if you see all the distance being covered, you're from the mid-range screen, so you're here at the mid-range screen and going across. So no matter where he was, he shot it from the long zone, from the end screen, and by doing that, Goku pretty much avoided it and appeared in front of him. But then when dude jumped, dude was at the mid, you know, dude was at long range distance, but sort of mid up here. So what ends up happening is that when you use the technique, it made you appear behind him, you know, down here. But then when you see this portion right here, when he's doing the hits, as you can see, Goku's already on the mid side, going directly into the character. So the question is, how far can you be to use his EX? Can his EX reach across the entire screen? So if I'm on one side of the screen, and that is a good question, because that could definitely make Ultra Instinct Goku probably one of the best zoners in the game. If you could literally dodge the majority of stuff when you're on the zone to appear right in front of your opponent, it's a good way to continue baiting. You see what I'm saying? Without using energy. If it's just your moveset, you could bait a lot of your opponents that way. So that's an interesting take for a moveset in the sense of in his sense, in the way that people are going to use him. Will you use him in an offensive way that you're constantly, trying to pressure the opponent? He doesn't seem like he's a character that you can use him in a pressuring style. I think that his hit damage is going to be up, but also his own hit build is going to be up. So, in other words, when you're hitting Ultra Instinct, it's going to take a little bit more damage than the other characters as far as it goes. But also, when you are hitting these characters, or your opponent is going to take a lot more damage than, let's say, Super Blue Goku. He dodges, right? Look, see? He's at the mid screen. Whoop. And then this one, he's from the middle and goes across, right? And it's used as an actual technique. It makes you bounce off the wall. And that's pretty much the initial take on Ultra Instinct Goku. The intro, amazing. I like the way that they went about it. They turned around and gave him the original Ultra Instinct intro when he drops, but then at the same time they went ahead and gave us the universal thing and whatnot. The next revelation is this fine lady right here. So I'm not even gonna go ahead and be, show the intro again. But what I am definitely gonna go ahead and do is break her down. So let's check out. They're showing us some of her combos. It works this way because they're kind of trying to show us a little bit of gameplay that looks similar to the Tournament of Power. And that's why they're showing us some combos for her. But as far as for Goku, they were just showing us his super moves, kind of embellishing it. And they, of course, had Jiren here, of course. Kefla's fighting Super Saiyan Blue Goku, obviously, before he goes UI. So those are just things that they're trying to match up from the Tournament of Power, just in case you guys haven't caught that. And her combo, right? This right there. A good question is this part of her execution of, of weak triangle circle, or is this the execution of circle? She launches the blaster shell, or is that an actual technique? Is a good question, because what she does next here is actually right there. What she does there is an actual ultimate. Like, that's her probably level 1 ultimate, her down forward level 1 ultimate. And then if you go, okay, now if you notice, let me go ahead and speed that down real quick. So as you guys saw there, that boost dash right there is one of her special moves. You can use that boost dash from not only from the air, but you probably could use it on the ground. I'm 1000% sure you can use it on the ground. You're probably gonna end up seeing it later in the thing, but that particular move allows you to obviously mix up your opponent, as you guys can see. So if you're doing your mix-ups, right, You gotta understand that these two characters are perfect for mix-ups. If you set up the mix-ups right, you could do some major damage. Both UI Goku and Kefla are set up for mix-ups. They're set up in order for you to go ahead, leave an assist character on one side, use the dash to appear on the other side, start hitting him, drop another assist, jump over, jump back, little things like that. That's what this character is designed for. It's designed for you to go ahead and set up perfect mixes. With the new build being implemented where you could go ahead and change their assists, now I gotta wonder what kind of assists Kefla is gonna have and UI Goku that's gonna help other teams and other teams that you already have pre-built without using them as points, if it makes any sense, because UI Goku doesn't seem to be anything but a point, and that's something that's is interesting, and at the same time, as far as it goes, for example, Broly is a point. He was such a point, like the DBS Broly, that like his assist was whack. So now that they're giving 3 types of assists, DBS Broly can be used in different variations of the system instead of that same. Instead of having a time that assist that he had that was just, I don't even want to get into that. But at the same time, these characters are set up to do things in order to make mixes easier, and that's I think the staple of season 3 is going to be that. Is going to be how you open up. You know, it's already been the staple of fighterz anyway, is how you open up your character, how you open up the characters, how you open up your opponent in order to get them, you know, to get into your combos or whatever the case might be. But giving the new build, giving the new implementation, the mixing up and such, those things is going to be so crucial now with all these new assists, all these new things that are being implemented is going to be crucial, and these characters are going to be at the forefront of that mix-up thing, of that mix-up game, because you're seeing it here that even in these videos, they all have amazingly good mix-up moves in order to be able to get behind you, get it on top of you, get, you know, so on and so forth. As you can see right here, this is her EX blaster shell. So I asked earlier, you know, if in the middle of the combo that she was doing, she launched the blaster shell. I thought that it was part of the combo. Here it breaks it down that it's actually one of her quarter circle weak or quarter circle heavy. If you use it, you can also use it as an EX, and it launches 2 of them, which should allow you to go ahead and do a snap ban. This right here is one of her supers, one of her ultimates. I want to say it's her level, her quarterback ultimate, and it will allow you to go ahead, just like Piccolo's Hellzone grenade, that when you launch it, it goes ahead and hits you in multiple instances to be able to bring you back, you know, so you could be able to do some type of, you know, mix up or whatever the case might be, or juggle and continue to juggle in midair, or bring them back down to hit them with another assist. That's what this particular ultimate is going to do for you, and it's pretty much a setup ultimate, just like Hellzone grenade / Super Ghost Kamikaze. She's gonna be very dangerous, and definitely if Piccolo mains get their hands on Kefla and they can go ahead and do some dangerous mix-ups the same way they were doing with the Hellzone grenade, Kefla could be very top tier. I undoubtedly, I could definitely see her being excruciatingly a top tier character, but we have to wait and see what other part of gameplays we're going to get in the future. For now, this is just a small sample of revelation and breakdown as to what, you know, we're seeing on screen. This is her ultimate. Her ultimate here will probably be level 3 or level 5. You know what? I don't know if Kefla, after originally seeing this, I thought that this particular move was a level 5, but I don't know if it actually is, because to be honest, this part right here, right, as long distance as it is, and this right here going, you know, pushing it all the way back like that, I don't think that warrants a full level 5. You know, a full level 5. I think that will be a level 3. It's just interesting. I can't really tell you guys off the bat. I thought originally it was a level 5, but it's looking like it's a level 3. My heart is telling me it's a level 3, so that's what I'm gonna go with. So her level 3 is long range, can catch you from the long range. So if you are doing any move like a Kamehameha wave, a command Kamehameha wave, or anything like that from the long range, and somebody pulls out a raw level 3, it will catch you. So you got to be careful with that. But I think that that's honestly the biggest benefit of it. The biggest benefit of it is that you could catch them at a distance, and if anything, if there's a good setup, then the setup would end up being like, for example, using the other level 1 that she has, the one that she runs into you and then throws all those little energy beams to knock you upwards. It could be set up that you could use an assist or jump up in the air. After you use that move, you do a dash up in the air, knock them down, set up an assist to knock them back up, do a few juggles, and then pop that level 3 and catch them in that. And Jesus, that's a lot of damage. So that's honestly the biggest breakdowns thus far for this initial video we got here. For this initial video that we got here, there's not much to cover besides those particular moves, those particular sets, and kind of looking into you know, what's next as far as more gameplay as they come out. This has definitely put me back onto the Dragon Ball fighter scene. I like the new updates that are coming. That includes the new game modes that are coming into the game. That also includes, obviously, the new build with the assists and whatnot. That also includes the new UI for the character select screen, which a lot of people are happy about. That means that they're adding more and more characters into the game, but at the same time, it also looks very similar to Marvel vs. Capcom 2. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. I hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown. If you did, again, make sure you go ahead and slap that thumbs up. This is your boy DBGTX-YT, and I will catch you on Monday Night Fighters over on the channel here, DBGTX, and over on twitch.tv/DBGTX_101. Holla at your boy, DBGTX, over